Okay, so I'm on a roll today, so I figured I would just sit down and I'm just gonna use my Kish clip. So I have a couple things I want to show you. I've already primed my face. I'm trying out the new Beauty Blender Opal face primer. It's more of a radiance primer, so if you have oily skin, it's probably no bueno for you. So, and I also use the Makeup Forever Step 1 smoothing in these areas because I wanted to show you these. So my mom sent me these from a blogger that she follows, and these are called Beauty sponges. So here's the thing, you get 5 for $8 in here. Okay, they're already really big, and when you make it wet, they like get even bigger. So this is one without wet being dampened, and this is one with, and this is a dampened beauty blender next to one of these. Like the diameter, I mean, everything is like a lot bigger. Anyway, so I want to test this out. I'm so skeptical when it comes to like sponges like this. We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna test it out today just because why not? I'm gonna be mixing 2 foundations together today because that's usually, as a redhead, that's usually what I have to do. I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty foundation in Macaroon 230 neutral, and then the Superstay Maybelline Superstay up to 24-hour foundation, and the shade 102. This is just way too fair for me, so that's why I mix it. I'm gonna take this on my my Scott Barnes glass, shake it up. I usually do about a pump and a half. You could do even less on here because it's like the thing makes it so you like never waste product. I love it. I'm gonna mix these two together. I'm just gonna apply that all over my face. Tons of work in weddings. Yesterday was the first Saturday that I haven't had a wedding in 3 months, which was super refreshing and nice because I needed it badly. Also too, I've been using the Jouer face brush. It looks like a hairbrush. I love this thing, love it. But we're gonna test out these beauty blenders today. So I'm gonna take Beauty Blender on this side. But guys, like, just look at that coverage right there and that neutralizing power. So I like to take this for like going down my neck and my jawline. I'm gonna take this sponge. I love the way Beauty Blender feels because it's so bouncy and smooth. This one I feel like I can't squeeze all the water out of it. It's pretty soft, but the sponge itself is not very like spongy feeling. It's really hard describing things. I just feel like it keeps moving the product around. I had extra. I'm gonna take it over here real quick, but I feel like, and now it could be too, like I will use these sponges though. I mean, between freelance, like clients and like, I just don't know, like if it's gonna be something that I reach for, it's something that I'm like really excited about. So I'm gonna take this little guy around my nose because foundation likes to collect there. It didn't do a horrible job. I just don't know how I feel between the Real Techniques and this, but again, you cannot beat $8, so $5. $8 for 5 sponges. I don't care. Like, I will still purchase these and have these for sure because they are not bad at all. They are not bad at all. They're not. And then I just like to, so that's why I like to use sponges most of the time, because when I have foundation that's more full coverage, I like to make sure I'm using a Beauty Blender to pick up any extra product. And it helps kind of slightly keep like the coverage that I'm looking for, but also I won't look cakey, which is not cute when you have too much foundation. So I only have this concealer up here. It's way too light for me, but I'm just gonna use a tiny bit of it. This is the Huda Beauty concealer in whipped cream, which I don't even know why I got that. It's so hard to tell online. This is so light. But I love the applicator because it's literally like skincare. Like my eyes feel like cool after I use this, like cooling. I'm just gonna put that like little dots because a little goes a long way with this stuff, like in the center of my face, because I'm always trying to bring the center of the face forward and contouring the rest. So it will make you that really, for my face shape, make it longer in the center and like more, it gives me a longer face, which is what I'm looking for. I'm just gonna stamp that out using, I'm not doing like any crazy makeup today. I'm just like sitting down because I was kind of on a roll, and always like make weird faces to get any of those creases and lines out of there. The beauty one, the beauty blender, like pushes it into my skin, and this one kind of just like moves it around, if that makes sense. It takes a little bit longer. But again, 5 sponges for $8 versus 1 sponge for 20. You know, I know. So, and then I like always take the bottom of my beauty blender after doing my concealer, and I like to take what's left over on the foundation side and just blend that. So it's kind of like a transition shade between your foundation and your concealer. I don't know if I like the primer. I think the primer is something I'm having a problem with. All right, so I'm gonna take the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm gonna tap that onto my glass back here. I'm gonna take my Makeup Forever Velour Puff, which I love. You can get these at Walmart too, like it's just the one I have. And then I always like to set what creases first, so make sure that before you set it, you take your sponge back and forth over those areas. And then I always start with my, like this V right here, because the corner of my nose gets the same way. Then I like to take around my mouth. And then I just take what's ever left, I stamp that onto the rest of my face. Because lately, I think it's because the weather's changing, but like my natural oils have been popping through, which I normally like don't have any, but I've been really liking it. So I've been lightly setting my entire face. And like it doesn't look, it looks a little bit matte in the beginning, but not throughout the day, which I really like. It's kind of peeks through and like keeps my oils at bay without looking like greasy, but healthy. I don't think that makes sense, but whatever. Now I'm taking a powder brush, which is the Wet n Wild powder. Like their brushes, this line of like the white with the pink bristle is so good, so good. Wait a second, did I use this for brush? Sometimes I use a brush that's been previously used for like self-tanner, black eyeliner, whole thing. So I'm actually gonna take this. This is IT Cosmetics Hello Cheekbones, and I'm loving this. This is in the shade Matte Bronzer and Radiance Highlighter Contouring Duo. I don't think it has a name. That's just what it is. This is like beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna take my Wet n Wild. This is another Wet n Wild special edition. Whatever. And just lightly, I'm not contouring, I'm just like doing a soft contour / bronze. I'm not gonna actually take a contouring shade, then a bronzing shade, then a yada yada. I don't have time for that. We're just going to lightly dusting that in the shape of a 3 around our face to bring back that depth, because we're trying to make the canvas completely like a clean slate, okay? Once we do that, we need to add, or we need it, blush, bronzer, highlight, that kind of thing. So we're trying to neutralize our base to make it so we can go in and put the product where we want it and need it to most flatter our features. Okay, so I'm just kind of like building it up. And I'm also going to take my powder brush over that too. Again, making sure you have like a set face, like you set your face with the powder, will make these powder bronzers blend out so much nicer. I'm not going to do like a heavy contour on my nose, but I also don't want my nose looking white in the middle of my face. So I'm just taking like what's left over on that brush without dipping it again, and just lightly, let's see how, like when you move your hand at the end of the brush, it makes it so you have a lighter touch. I look so crazy when I do my makeup. Okay, then I always take it down to like to my neck, and then your girl needs to bring it down. But always bringing whatever is on your face to like neutralize the top to the bottom. So out of that warmth, now we're going in for some blush. Now when you go in and use a high coverage foundation like that, you don't have to be afraid of blush. I used to be afraid of blush because I am so pink. I'm like, why would I add more pink? okay? So I'm taking my Real Techniques blush brush, which is my favorite. I'm taking my Physicians Formula Butter Blush that's broken, and I will tell you the shade in just a second. Tap it off. Where's my mirror? What am I thinking and going rogue like this? So smile, I always do it behind the apple of my cheek first and then brush it back in my hairline. Everything goes back into your hairline, ladies, because you don't want to see where your makeup starts and stops. Okay, we can clean off our hairline later. Same thing, this side, behind the apple of the cheek first, up into my hairline, and then dusting the tops of my cheeks with it because I don't want to make my cheeks like even more cheeky, more appley. Taking that powder brush that has nothing on it, I'm just stamping it over my eyes. Okay, the blush color is Vintage Rouge. Hey, you need to get back in there with your sisters. We'll blush piece try to come out. Get in there, family. Okay, now I'm gonna take my morphing setting spray. Sorry, there is storm clouds coming in, so I'm sure we're gonna get really dark. Okay. If you saw my don't talk when you're spraying, Kayla. Saw my blog post, my spring and summer must-haves, that Morphe setting spray is on there because, girl, you need to set your face in this time of the year. I let that dry down just a little bit. Take my beauty sponge again, stamp out. We are trying to look, even if we're doing this fast, we are trying to look airbrushed. Okay. Then I'm gonna take my highlighter. Ooh, which one do I wanna do? Okay. This is also my spring summer must-have. I'm gonna take the rose gold one because I am white. Okay, I'm also gonna take this MAC Emphasize in my under eye brush. I'm just gonna tap that. Oh, the faces we make are so cute. Again, this is a highlighter, so we're highlighting the center of our face. It's not a glittering one, it's just to add like a lighter color. And that is in the center of our face. So I'm trying to bring my center of my face forward. And then I'm gonna take my highlighting brush, which is my Luxie blah 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 highlighting brush. I don't know the names. And I'm gonna put a little with my finger. Look at me. Okay, center of my nose and the top of the bridge of my nose, just very gently, and then I'm gonna brush that out. I'm gonna take more. And so if you saw, because the face shaving video will be up before this, if you saw that, this is why right here, because this looks so, it looks like a molten highlight. Like it looks like a glow from within, and it's not catching on any peach fuzz. It's not doing anything like that. So when I do my highlight, I always brush it over. I do my makeup, my brows and eyes last. I brush it over my lids, top here, and then I go tops my cheekbones right here, and then the chin. Looks crazy, but what we're gonna do is spray again. I'm gonna use my Anastasia. You can use either one of them. I like to just kind of go back and forth so I don't. Fan it out. Let that dry down, and then I just kind of go back and forth. So you see me go back and forth a lot, and that's like, ladies, that's like what my biggest tip and trick is going back and forth, because it's picking up product, it's pushing the product into the skin, it's making it look flawless, okay? It's making it look skin-like. Those are all the keywords. You can use a high coverage foundation and still not look cakey if you do it right, okay? So I am going to turn off my camera. I'm gonna do my mascara. I'm gonna use L'Oreal. This is why brands don't send me anything. I just can't remember names. I'm just kidding, they do send me some stuff. I got my first box of stuff this month. Okay, Essence Lash Paradise, and then my Anastasia Brow Definer, Wiz. I'll be right back. Okay, so I obviously have my brows done, and my eyelashes done. I want to try this new Jouer Soft Focus Hydrate Setting Powder in Fair, because, you know, and I like to take my powders with a sponge, believe it or not. It's so pretty on the inside. Everything Jouer does is just, it's just like luxurious in my opinion. So I'm gonna take it on my sponge, and I like to just kind of like dab it in there and just set that mostly like the center of my face. And it's not supposed to add a ton of coverage, but more blur. And wherever you have more problematic areas is where I would put this. Like I said, we're not doing like any crazy contouring today. I like this a lot. We're just doing like a little bit more than out the door. Because let's be honest, I would just go out the door. I'm going to use a little bit of Crush Anastasia liquid lip. I like to like wipe all of it off. And I have a little bit of my Laneige lip mask underneath. I do love liquid lips just because they dry down and like you don't have to worry about really reapplying or doing anything throughout the day. And I'm just gonna spray my face one more time because the more you spray, the more everything kind of emulsifies and breaks, like sets into the skin versus sitting on top. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I just wanted to see, I want to just sit down real quick and just film another video. It may go up, it may not, I don't know. But I wanted to show you, so I started with my face, I shaved my face, did the Revlon 3-1 Styler review. So both those videos should be up. And if they are, go check them out so you can see how I got my hair to be smooth and blown out in under 10 minutes and shiny. And then just wanted to do this makeup look real quick. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something from this and just enjoyed kind of sitting here, I don't know, watching me look a fool. Anyway, if you have tried any of these products already or have them, let me know. I would love to know. Love to know. I usually get messages like when I post my coffee. So this is the Grande Flat White with an extra shot of espresso. Listen, don't comment on that. And 1 pump of white mocha. I don't like it super sweet. I just like a little bit of a something something. I'm gonna go get the eggs ready. I'm also gonna write in my journal today, and which is like for start today, I write the date, and then today I'm grateful for, and then 10 dreams I made happen, and the goals I'm going to achieve first. So I'm gonna do that. Gotta get your mind right for the day. So good. So I realize when I don't get my mind right for the day, I'm like playing catch up the entire day, and I'm on the defensive versus the offensive. So write that down. I hope you guys have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Oh, hello, natural light.